first of all, we are so appreciative of Northern Kentucky University for the whole ability to be able to launch this new D1 program for men's volleyball. It's really exciting for us. The way the process came about was First Point Volleyball reached out to us and told us about this opportunity, and at USA Volleyball, that was something that we knew we had to be a part of, and so we just jumped on the opportunity to be able to support it, and as I said, couldn't be more excited to see what's going to happen. Yeah, as you mentioned, it's the fastest growing sport for the boys game. In addition, on the girls' side, in high school and college, it is the #1 female participatory sport. More girls play volleyball in high school and college than any other team sport, which is really exciting. But in addition to that, we're seeing the sport continue to grow. Our membership at USA Volleyball is about 480,000 people, and we typically had grown about 2 or 3% a year. This past year, we had already, the year before, had hit our record number, and we grew 10%. So we're just seeing more and more people, and I think what we're going to see here with the advent of this boys program here at Northern Kentucky University, that more kids are going to be able to see opportunities for scholarship, more opportunities to see the game just played live, fall in love with the game, and continue that momentum going. So we're real excited about this launching and what it can do for the continued growth of the sport. Seeing it live is a game changer. And what we found is, as much as you can see it on television and everything else like that, once you come here and actually experience a men's volleyball collegiate D1 match, these kids who have never seen the game or never seen it up close or seen it played are going to fall in love with it. And we know the first thing they're going to do is want to reach out and say, is there a club I can join that's in the Cincinnati area that I can do? That's the first thing. The second thing is I want to be able to play in high school now. And so more with that supply and demand, that's what happens. More high schools are going to then add even more programs because there's the kids knocking on the door and saying, I want to play. And then ultimately, of course, coming up right through the pipeline to want to be able to play at the collegiate level as well. And again, at Northern Kentucky, the sport's absolutely on the rise. In Nebraska this past August, they held a indoor volleyball event in Memorial Stadium, their football stadium, and filled it with 92,003 spectators, which was a world record for any female sport as well, anywhere around the world. So I think the previous was a UEFA Champions League female match in Barcelona that this eclipsed. But the other thing that we're seeing is now the launch of professional leagues here in the United States. For just almost all of our national team players have historically had to go overseas to play professionally. 3 years ago, Athletes Unlimited launched 4 sports, and volleyball being one of the pro leagues pro sports that they did. Just completed their 3rd season, which was being broadcast completely on ESPN. This winter, there's another pro league starting called Pro Volleyball Federation on the women's side, and then in 2025, a 3rd pro league called League One Volleyball, or They Go I Love, will also be launching. So at the popularity that's happening at the grassroots level through USA Volleyball, at the high school level, at the collegiate level, the demand for the sport is here, and now it's actually going to be, we believe, sustainable professional leagues to play here so that our top players don't need to be sent overseas or need to go overseas to earn a living in the off season, but rather can play here. What does that mean? Again, people on the ground being able to watch it live, being able to see it, and I think that's going to continue that groundswell of just more demand for people wanting to play club and wanting to play high school and wanting to play